friends, welcome back. I'm going to do another little video about some exciting and really cool Reaper advantages. But before we get there, I'm going to have a rant, okay? I don't often do this, and I don't do this channel for money. This is not what I'm about. I mean, come on, if I wanted to make money, I'd release a lot more videos than I ever do. But what really pissed me off was I had an email from Google this week that because I have had under 4,000 hours of views and under 1,000 subscribers for most of the year, my channel has now been demonetized. Blah 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 blah. Oh, you're more than welcome to try and build yourself up using our whatever it is program. How interested am I in that? I'm not sure. I'm a bit pissed off because it really got to a point where it wasn't masses of money. I got my first $100 come in after 3 years, and it was looking like I might get about $100 a year. And what I was hoping to do with that money was to do giveaways, have, you know, buy some software, whatever, just something, just to do something with it. But that's been taken away. So to say it's a little bit unfair, I think it's unfair, because let's face it, Google has plastered ads across all of my videos, which I've been paid next to nothing for, despite the fact that they've been plastered there, you know. So anyway, look, my rant is not going to be long. I have set up a Patreon account, so if you would like to support the channel, it's not for money for me. I want to try and do giveaways. I want to try and do group buys, things like that. That's what I'm trying to achieve, which I was hoping that little bit of money that sometimes came from Google, that I was going to put that back into these, kind of buy a couple of plugins and maybe have a raffle and give them away to someone, you know. But on the other hand, I am looking for a little bit of support, because I mean, these videos, they take time, you know. I mean, I can spend a good afternoon filming a video. It doesn't look like it, I know, because it seems as though I'm rambling, but because I ramble, it takes me about 2 or 3 takes to get it right. But anyway, but then I've got to edit it all down, and I mean, my god, there's a lot of editing. Anyway, but you get where I'm going with this, and I'm sure I'm not the first person you've heard this from, okay? And I am a bit pissed off because I do put my heart and soul into these videos, and okay, I'm not the most regular uploader, but it's only because I wait until I find something that I think will be really interesting. I don't want to just pump out shit every week for the sake of pumping out something, you know. I want to wait until I come across something in my day of work, because this is my job. I mix albums. I work in a music school where I record and I mix music. I also produce backing tracks for singer-songwriters and blah 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 blah, you know. I also manage a really successful producer who is going places, you know, and I'm in with a lot of, you know, up there people. I don't want to boast on about it. I don't want to talk about this because that's my job. But this part of it, that's a little bit annoying, because I was hoping to, whatever little money I made from YouTube or whatever, I wanted to put it back, you know. I wanted to get better camera equipment so that I could make better videos, blah 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 blah. It's just ongoing. But anyway, rant over, okay. I'll put links to my Patreon. If you really want to support me, like, subscribe, share, watch the videos as much as you possibly can, because that seems to be what Google looks at. How many hours of videos and how many subscribers I've got. It just so happens I went over the 1,000 subscribers this year, but I need the thousands of hours of views. So I mean, please, just if you can't help me monetarily, just share my videos, subscribe, like, tell your friends, get them to watch, whatever. If you don't like me, tell me to fuck off. I really don't care, but I just do what I do because I want to give something back, but I want to be able to give something back. I don't want to have to do this and think, shit, that's another 2 hours of my life that I'm never going to get back. Do you know what I mean? Because these videos take time. Whether you think they're worthless or not, it doesn't matter. They take a lot of my time, you know. And I appreciate a lot of other YouTubers that how much time it takes out of their lives just to produce these videos. And I'm probably one of the laziest buggers on the on the planet, because, like I say, I only when I find something that it's when I'm working and I think, ooh, that's interesting, then I'll make a video. I don't plan to make videos every week for the sake of it, you know. But that's just me. That's my style. That's what I'm about. I don't want to just con you and batter you on the head with clickbait, you know. It's not what I'm about. I want it to be interesting. I want you to come back because you find it interesting. Right. I'm going to stop this now and let's get to what we were talking about. Okay. I have an acoustic guitar here that we recorded with Damage, and I want to show you now. A lot of people will use as an Eventide stereo plugin, which varies the kind of times on the left and right side. You've got the H300, you've got the Soundtoid's little micro shift. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do this with Reaper plugins. You don't need all this fancy stuff, okay? I am going to use a Slate plugin as the digital delay, but you can use the digital delay in Reaper. It's just a case of getting a delay that has a different time on each, the left and the right side. You shall see, okay? So all the bullshitting aside, let's get down to the sounds, man. Alright? So what we've got, I've got two acoustic guitars here, and I've panned them hard, well, not hard left and right. I've panned them, one's 48, if you notice here it's 48% left, and the other one's 62% left. Now the whole point of this kind of technique is that everything is slightly different via the left and right side. It will make sense as we go along, okay? So then I've sent them into this guitar harmony bus here, okay? So in there we have just an EQ, and we got a compressor just to kind of keep things under control and get rid of any uncertain frequencies that I didn't want. But then from there, if we open up the I/O, we are sending it into this acoustic guitar wide track, okay, which I'll show you in a second. So if we go into here, this is my acoustic, this is the important track. Now what you got to remember is the dry acoustic guitar is coming out via this bus, okay, and then we're sending it into this acoustic guitar wide track, which in here we have repeater. Now the only thing that's going on in here, there's nothing strange. All I've done is there's a different delay time between the left and the right channel. So I've got 14.8 and 20.9. Left 14.8, right 20.9. That's the only difference, okay? There's nothing else. Otherwise it's in the init stage, okay? I haven't done anything. It's just to create a stereo effect. Then next I put in the 8 mono to stereo mixer. Okay, I'm not sure if I need this or not, but along the way I found it was easier to work with this. So if we go into the pinouts, I've got number 1 goes into input 1, number 2 goes into input 2, input 1 is the output on the left, and number 2 is the output on the right. Okay, nothing major here. I'm not even sure you need this section, but anyway. Then I put in a pitch shifter, JS pitch shifter. Okay, now the first one receives a mono signal from the left, i.e. pin 1. Okay, and I've adjusted that as -7 cents. Okay, that's very important. This, don't do it to -7 semitones or whatever. This is -7 cents. Just a little bit. It's nothing major. And then the same on the right hand side, as you can see here, and we're doing +7 cents. Okay, then we've got another 8 times stereo to mixer, and that's bringing everything back into a stereo channel. So there we have our wet signal going to pitch shifters that are pitch shifting -7 and +7 on the left and right sides. Okay, but on top of that we have still got a dry signal. Hang on, if I bring up my mixer, hang on, hello, there you are. Okay, so we've got over here, we've got our dry signals, our left and right signals, as you can see. But they have also been sent into this guitar bus, and it's from this bus, it's from this guitar bus that has been sent to our acoustic guitar wide. Okay, then we're also sending that into our big hall. Okay, now not only that, but acoustic guitar is also getting sent, in this case it's getting sent to a master. I'm going to change that. I'm going to send it to guitars all, and I'm going to get rid of the master. So yeah, the dry signal is getting sent out to this guitars all. Okay, so if we give that a listen. Okay, so what we'll do is I'm going to mute out the guitar wide. Big difference. Let's bring in the wide. Need I say any more? I mean, that is just fantastic. But if you want to take this one step further, I mean, the big thing about if you want to create stereo width is that each side has to be different. So in this case, what we're doing is we are creating straight away on our send track. We've got the left and the right channels have got different delay times, so that automatically opens up the stereo field. Okay. And then on top of that, the pitch shifters have got a +7 and a -7 on the left and the right channels. But to take this one step further, what we could do, there's a new thing in Reaper called automation items, which is a fantastic piece of kit here. So what we'll do is the acoustic wide, we'll open this up and we'll look for our pitch shifter. As you can see here, JS pitch shifter 2, and we've got the JS pitch shifter 2 here on the second one. Okay, so we'll pick out these 2 pitch adjust synths for each side. So that's going to be our left and right side. If we go down, we can highlight a bar. Let me just see what a bar is. Give me a second. So let's do 3 to 4. So we've got a bar. Let's highlight that, and let's insert an automation item. Let's insert an automation item here. insert new automation item, and there we have it in that bar. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do Control and we'll drag it down to the one below here. Okay, so this, if we open up the properties for it, we can see that the amplitude is 0. What we can do to create a more realistic H300 effect or a hardware effect, the pitches vary a little bit more than what you get with these digital. I mean, it sounds great as a widening effect if we play it. As you can hear, it does a good job of opening up the signal. But if we go into our pitch shifter item here, and we've got an automation item now, which is an important point to remember. So if we go into properties, we can create a parametric, sorry, it's a triangle, parametric. So we've got a pulse. We can decide it's how many cycles. So let's say it's 16. Let's put in 16. Okay, and then the amplitude we can bring down, because I think we want it to be about 3. So that's going to be a plus minus of 3 cents on our plus or minus 7 cents input. Okay, so let's leave that at that. Let's go down here. I'm going to get rid of this. Delete this one here. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to do Control Shift, pull it down. Okay, so now what we've got, if we listen from here without these slight variations, okay, let's bring in the variations. It's much more of a natural, you know, H300 kind of effect. So what we can do now, because these are automation items, we'll drag and just drag it out and pull them out as many times as I like. I can get rid of that. So I can just drag these out, copy and paste them. It doesn't allow me to copy them like that, but hey, you know, I mean, you can find your own way. I'm sure you can copy and paste them. It's just not letting me at the moment. So this is how I would go about it. So now we can listen to this. We've got some automation on our envelopes for our pitch shift, and yeah. And it sounds really nice and natural and gives us so much scope, you know, to do whatever you want. So, hope you found that interesting, guys. I mean, it's just mainly a way to get a nice H300 kind of effect going, and then by using items, envelope items in Reaper, you can create your own effects and create a natural sounding, analog sounding H300. Anyway, sorry for my rant earlier, but please, if you want to support the channel, if you know, if you feel there is a way that you can help out, I would really appreciate it. And just subscribing and liking and letting your voice be heard, that you watch the channel, will be appreciated, if nothing else, you know. But it did piss me off a little bit that all the hard work I put into these videos, that Google just sees it fit to take it away. After putting adverts on my videos for years and years and years, with me making, I think I made $100 out of 3 years worth of videos. So, you know, it's a little bit annoying. So if you feel you want to help, I would really appreciate it. If you can't help financially, please just like, subscribe, share my videos, let people know that they're around if you find them interesting, and that will be really appreciated. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next one.